now and later man?
The good guys on the shelf, the bad guys in rotation.
I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of women have multiple friends.
So how does she get to the point where she has the one then?
Because they will slowly eliminate themselves.
Okay, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. That's the dating process, pretty much.
No.
Oh, you talking about?
No. A lot of women. I mean, a lot of women. You have that one guy that you really, really like, but you have this other guy over here. Because it's honestly, it's kind of like a fulfillment. Like, okay, a woman wants a man who can feed all areas of her, emotionally, all of that, but if she's not getting it from one guy, okay, so say one guy can buy her everything she wants, and he's, he can be very jerkish a little bit. She may have somebody else who is sweet and, feeds her emotionally. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you have, a lot of women have different guys to feed different things, until they find that one that feeds the whole, not everything, because, a man is not perfect, but who feeds the things that she needs to be fed. Because some women, they like different things. So if they have a man, if they like a, hardcore man who don't never cry, but then you have the guy over here who is very emotional and he does cry, he don't mind crying, but she really likes him. It's just like he cries too much. And then she has the guy over here who's very... He has the hard experience. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you have different... A lot of women do that.
What you be crying too much? Like, y'all watching The Notebook? And then you
trifling.
Yeah, trifling, kind of like if you always say if something, like if you don't call them, you're like, well, babe, why you didn't call me? I just didn't really feel like talking. I mean, but what's wrong? What's wrong? What did I do? Like, a lot of women don't like that.
Wait,
if I don't call you, then you just okay, that's cool. If I didn't feel like talking, I just don't feel like talking. But a lot of I do know men like that who's very like, okay, well, babe, what did I do? Like, oh my God, like, tell me, like, what's going? A lot of women don't like that.
Hold on, wait a minute. Go ahead, Vegas. I gotta address something I just saw on Twitter and just blew my mind about what you just said.
I'm lost. What you mean? Women don't like a man that's concerned?
Right.
No, not concerned. It's a different type. Like, I know a guy.
Y'all just take your mind up. Y'all want
no, it's a difference. Because no man wants a woman who whines all the time.
That's true.
And I do know a handful of men who are whiners.
Okay, but there's somebody that can put up with that, though.
Right, but there's someone who likes that. Someone who, because
that makes them feel needed.
What they like.
Right. But let me say what I just saw. Okay, I saw on Twitter that somebody just said that a person will never find one person that will fulfill your every desire.
That's what I said. Nobody is perfect.
But I'm just saying, no one can fulfill your every desire.
Yes.
But you hear people say that all the time.
That's a lie.
I don't. I mean, because people change. Your desire today may be different than tomorrow.
Exactly.
Then why can't I meet the need? Why can't I sow a seed to meet the need?
Really free.
I'm just saying, why can't I? Okay, this is what you need today. This is what you need from me. Okay, then I'm here to serve you. How can I serve you then?
Because I mean, I don't think it's like material things. I think it may be, you're like, okay, let's see. Like, say if, like, a woman is very emotional or whatever, the woman is, she is just going ham. A lot of men don't know how to deal with that. A lot of men don't know how to, okay, let me come down for a minute and let me feed her emotion. Let me see where she is. Let me get to where she is mentally. A lot of men don't know how to do that. A lot of men is like, what's wrong? Why are you crying? Like, they don't really understand. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, now a lot of people say this just sounds like the person is just a cheater then. this person that just listened, we're saying that person that says, okay, people can't meet all my needs, so I got to find somebody else to meet this need and meet that need, and they're basically just a cheater. Then they don't need to.
No. When because I feel like a lot of things you have to compromise. Relationships you have to compromise. So if they don't meet that certain need, that doesn't give you a right to go out and find someone else. Because you're like, as a woman too, you're not going to be able to meet all of his like needs all the time. But that doesn't give him the right to go out and cheat, because some people don't even notice what they're doing sometimes.
I disagree.
I don't, because it's like you can't.
I mean, I guess there's always gonna be something that you can say, okay, it's this one thing about them, their ear look funny, or it's something crazy that you know.
Right. But that ain't no need though.
Right. Right.
But how do you can't tell somebody what their needs are.
I can tell somebody what foolishness is.
Listen, but see, you know what? That's the problem with y'all men. Everything that's foolish to y'all is not foolish to us.
It's about foolishness. Yeah, if you meet the right one can fulfill all your needs.
I disagree.
The problem is a lot of people can't distinguish between their needs and their wants. That's the problem. Whoa.
Say it again, baby.
That's not true.
The problem is a lot of folks can't distinguish between their needs and their wants.
Can't distinguish between their needs and their wants. That's right.
I agree, but I don't think that's the full-out problem.
Distinguish between their needs and their wants.
You can be somebody. Yes. Yes, you can.
So okay, and back to Twitter, they're saying that you're gonna have to settle in some way with somebody.
Right, you're gonna have to compromise. Like you're gonna have to, in some kind of way, you're gonna have to in a relationship.
Yeah, maybe to a certain extent. You may say it's something.
You're gonna compromise, but if you're not compromising over something that is a need. The problem is folks don't know what they need. They think everything they want is what they need. That's the problem.
But that's a selfish person.
And that's where I was going to go to. There, that's selfishness, I think.
That's selfish.
I'm not people. Yeah, that's true. You ain't distinguish between what you need and what you want.
Yeah, I think.
Everything you want.
Being your Gulf Coast PCS,
right,
is breaking up right there. The enemy got you.
That's my MP. You ain't gonna talk about my phone like that. You tripping.
Oh, what didn't
I speak for the city and say our service is good. Our electricity might not be on point for this Super Bowl, but I'm saying this. I'm saying that most people that are immature cannot distinguish. It's like a child. Children don't distinguish between what they need and what they want. They think everything they want, everything that they desire is a need. And if I can't have what I want, it is not essential to my life. That's the problem.
That's a selfish person.
No, that's an immature person.
And it's also selfish, though. People like that shouldn't even be in relationships.
But I'm saying, if you're immature, I mean, you really don't have a choice. I look at selfishness like you choose to be selfish. If you're immature, it's really hard for you to choose to be selfish because you're immature. It's like your immaturity robs you from the decision-making process to choose if you want to be selfish or not. Like if you call a child and say me, it's easy to say, oh, that child is immature. No, they're not. I mean, it's easy to say that child is immature. I mean, but it's really that child is immature and not selfish. That's what I meant to say. It's easy to say a child is selfish because a child wants this. Give me that. Give me this. It's about me. Me, my toy, my money, my juice.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Now, I'm just saying that child, we'll say that child is selfish, but a lot of times the child is immature. And that transitions into relationships. Some folks just immature.
Hey, and you want to know what stopped me from dating around a lot? Was the whole idea. At the time, I was like, I want somebody that makes me forget about every woman I've ever met and every woman I'll ever meet. You know what I'm saying? And
will you ever truly forget, though?
I mean, I'm talking about in the sense that I don't care. Like, I don't care if you try to come back at me, you try to holler at me. I don't care, because what I have right now